So let's start the chapter amines. As you can see, this is the notes of amines. So let's start. First of all, the introduction part. As you can see, this is amine NH3 ammonia NH3, and it's also called amine. And here, when you add R NH2, it becomes primary amine, and another R dash secondary amine, and this is tertiary amine. Now let's study, of course, the preparation of amine, which we study in every chapter. Preparation reactions. The first preparation reaction is reduction of nitro groups, that is benzene NH2 nitrobenzene in the presence of H2 and palladium catalyst. In the presence of ethanol gives again NH2, and NO2 in the presence of SN plus HCl or iron plus HCl gives NH2. And here in this reaction, NO2 is reduced to NH2. Okay, now the reduction of nitriles. The reaction is also called Mendes reaction. Now what happens in Mendes reaction is RCN nitrile in the presence of H2 nickel catalyst and sodium mercury or C2H5OH gives RCH2NH2. That is Mendes reaction. Now reduction of amides, and this is an amide when it reacts in the presence of lithium aluminum hydride in the presence of H2 gives amine. Amide gives amine. This is amine. This might be amine, but it's actually ammonia. But R group, when you add R group to ammonia, it gives amine, and you have to remove one hydrogen. And here, as you can see, this is an amine. Amide gives amine. That's reduction of amides. Now the next preparation reaction is gibberellathalamide synthesis reaction. See, gibberellathalamide is very simple. That is phthalimide. This is phthalimide in the presence of potassium hydroxide. Gives phthalimide ion. In the presence of Rx, gives N-alkyl phthalimide, which becomes this structure. It opens a bit, and in the presence of NaOH, sodium hydroxide, gives this ion and primary amine. Primary amine. Now let's study about Hoffman bromamide degradation reaction. Here RCONH2 plus Br2 plus NaOH gives RNH2 plus Na2CO3 sodium carbonate plus sodium bromide plus water. Now let us study about the physical properties of amine. First of all, you know amide, since it has a lone pair of electron, it behaves as a good Lewis base. And you know all these compounds are amide is all these compounds behave as plus I group because it gives electrons. As I group increases, basicity increases. So good base is the one where Kb increases and pKb decreases. Now let's study about carbolamine reaction. This is also called isocyanide test. RNH2 plus CaCl3 plus 3KOH. When you heat it gives RNC plus 3KCl plus 3H2O. This is isonitrile. This compound is isonitrile and it is a small foul smelling compound. Now let us study about the reaction with nitrous acid. RNH2 in the presence of NaNO2 plus HCl, which is aliphatic amine, that is RNH2. This aliphatic amine, RNH2. See, there can be two possibilities of this. One, that this aliphatic amine, when it reacts with HNO3, this aliphatic amine. See that this is not aliphatic amine, this is an aliphatic amine, but this reaction has two probability. That is, one, this reaction when it reacts gives ROH, which you can see over here, and when it reacts in the presence of benzene gives aromatic amine. Now let us study this reaction with the aliphatic amine. Gives an intermediate, then in the presence of water gives ROH plus N2 plus HCl. Now let us study the reaction with aryl sulfonyl chloride. Now aryl sulfonyl chloride, it does not react with any, particularly it reacts with the atmosphere, gives this compound C2H5. This reacts with this compound. I forgot to mention it over here, so I mentioned it over here. AMA3 NH2 C2H5 gives this compound, as I mentioned, plus HCl. See, what happens in this reaction is benzene sulfonyl chloride. This is called benzene sulfonyl chloride C6H5SO2Cl, which is also known as Heisenberg's reagent, which reacts with primary and secondary amine to form sulfonamides. This is primary or secondary amine, any amine, but in this case this is secondary amine, which reacts with say a primary and secondary amine both to form sulfonamides. This is sulfonamide plus HCl. Sulfonamide is also known as N-ethyl benzene sulfonamide, which is soluble in alkali. And there is another, and it forms another compound, that is this. Let us study what is that. See, almost the same reaction, that is primary and secondary. This is secondary amine and this is primary amine. It reacts and here it forms N common diethyl benzene sulfonamide. Now let us study sulfonation. In sulfonation, NH2 in the presence of sulfuric acid gives aniline hydrogen sulfide. In the presence of this, in this temperature, reacts from zwitter ion. This sulfinic acid, or it's also known as another compound which is in equilibrium with this zwitter ion. What is zwitter ion? Let us study over here. Zwitter ion is one compound having both plus and minus charge. Now let us study about nitration reaction. In acidic medium, alanine becomes alaninium ion. That is this reaction. The question in this reaction might come like this: which of the following is formed as a result of nitration of alanine? That is, all these three compounds are formed. Alaninium ions are meta-directing group, as you can see over here. Now let us study the preparation reaction of diazonium salt. Before that, I would like to mention one point, that is, see, these are the percentages of all. From this you get to know which are formed in more percentage. So I told that alaninium ions are meta-directing group because you can see over here, this is meta position, so electron density increases over here, so it is formed 47%. Now preparation of diazonium salt, replacement by halide or cyanide ion. So this is aryl ion, and here all the reactions are same, but you just need to change the halogen and add substitute another halogen with that. It's also called Sandmeyer reaction. Same another here, this is known as Gutermann reaction. Yield in Sandmeyer reaction is greater than the yield in Gutermann reaction. These are some easy reactions. And replacement by iodide ion, ArN2 plus Cl minus plus Ka gives ArICl KCl plus N2. Replacement by fluoride ion, ArN2 plus Cl minus plus HbF4 gives ArN2BF minus heat gives ArF plus BF2 plus N2. Replacement by hydrogen, ArF, and all these reactions are almost the same. ArH plus N2, this reaction takes place in that way. Reaction by hydroxyl ion, NO2 group, and all of this coupling reaction. You just need to read that and remember. It's easy. Thank you. Amines might be a very small chapter, but its questions are really important. This. Okay, section B a bit high level, but still the questions are very easy. I have tried them all. It's so easy. These are its answers. Thank you. Okay guys, if you like my video, do hit the bell icon and subscribe button so that you will be notified with all upcoming videos, which is fully free, and enjoy unlimited lectures. Thank you.